This is blueandgold.com recruiting insider Mike Singer in Lynchburg, Virginia, with 2022 five-star offensive tackle Zach Rice. Zach, we're going to get into recruiting, but first wanted to talk about your on-the-field improvements. Of course, Virginia is not playing high school football this fall. You guys are going to start in January, February, I believe. So what have you really been doing this fall, which is now an off-season for you? What have you been doing to improve and really stay busy?
Oh, with that being said, we got a new strength and conditioning coach, and what he's made me done, I would say I've made so many different achievements and so many different accomplishments as of, breaking records at the school. I would say the biggest thing I've learned is flexibility, as you see now as colleges are playing and stuff, by coming back into, the third quarter, some of them, aren't really fresh, and, that comes to, flexibility and just, not being mobile. So that's two things I've been working on. So I've gotten like my 40 down some time, and that's, that's just straight raw talent. Like I haven't even gotten to the technique yet. So it's been stuff like, running 40s. It's like some combine stuff that I've been fixing, and just like strafing all criterias. I've been working with trainers. I have preferred workouts every day. I get 2 or 3 workouts in a day. As of with Coach Pribble, I get a workout in 7 period. I do my few basics things when I wake up in the morning, and I always get a workout in from a trainer after school.
So you're getting 3 workouts in a day. I might get 3 in a month. So thanks for making me feel bad, Zach. What's recruiting like for you right now? I know you got the top 8. List the top 8 schools, just kind of where you're at with the process.
Recruiting right now, I would say it's definitely came down. I noticed that once I made the top 8, a few coaches won't care, which I respect. That's what I kind of wanted to see, if will they support me in my, my decisions, or will they just, just leave, or like, unfollow me on Twitter or something. And nothing like that happened. None of the fans or anything unfollow me. I would say I made a tweet yesterday about some of the fans and stuff. I'm just thankful for the constant support, but my top 8 was UVA, UNC, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Oklahoma, Miami, and there was one more school.
It's out there on Twitter. Anybody can find it. So this past weekend, you were at North Carolina. Saw their game against Notre Dame. What were your thoughts about that game? Those are 2 schools that are in your top 8.
First thing I would say is, I went to the game with Tony Grimes, his dad. So the first thing, once you get off the field and I'm hanging out with him, is I would say just like the depth and the size. You notice he's supposed to be a high schooler this year, a senior,
right.
But just the way he talked about, a tight end or an offensive lineman pulling on him, how much force and stuff they hit him with. That was the biggest thing to me, because, obviously I'm not experiencing like, college game, but, like a person I'm close to right now is experiencing how different, their O-line is towards different people, just like towering. So that's what's up. Just seeing, you don't see a lot of people that are, big in size and etc. basically moving and have mobility like that. So
yeah. And what do you think about Notre Dame's offensive line specifically? And I'm sure you were, when Notre Dame was out there, you probably keep an eye on that offensive line, the running game. So what were your thoughts on that unit for the Irish?
The quarterback has so much time. I would say when it came down to it, the quarterback really made it, but really the tackles did a good job, creating the width of the pocket, and the interior guys made, the depth. That's something I realized through the football game. They did good, staying on their blocks. I really would wish I saw them, it comes at longer plays. Usually Notre Dame would get the ball out faster, but I wish I could see them hold their blocks for a little bit longer. But it was just pure dominant, just stomping on them. You could see, I'm on the home side of North Carolina. You could just see basically as the Tar Heels, basically their D-line is just demolished, breathing hard. They're scrapping for everything. And you see Notre Dame, they're all fresh. And one thing I talked to about Blake Fisher, with them coming in and playing, against North Carolina, as I saw a report that they're basically had 2 linemen injured or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to Blake Fisher, and he's like, dude, what does that mean? Like, the one thing I realized about Notre Dame is their first stream is as good as their second stream. Their second stream is as good as their first or third. What he basically explained to me is, they're all developed, so that was a good thing to hear.
Yeah, for sure. So now that I know you haven't been to South Bend, so this is like your first time seeing anything Notre Dame really in person, so you got to see the entire team. Would you say your view of Notre Dame is improved? Like, obviously, the Irish were already like a top school for you, but does it even improve their standing even more that you just saw them win by a couple touchdowns?
Right. They definitely improved with me because with this COVID and this dead period stuff going on, I haven't really been able to see any schools. So that was what's up to see them. I really like their coaching style and stuff like that. It was just better sometimes to see in person. Watching the game, you can't really see how far their O-linemen, get the defensive lineman off the line of scrimmage. So that was a good thing, seeing them in person. I would love, just not in no way or shape or form is Notre Dame a car salesman, but a lot of coaches, talk and say all this stuff. So I can't wait to see it in person. So.
Yeah. Well, this is Zach Rice, 5-star offensive tackle from Liberty Christian in Lynchburg.